My name is Athoula Sharon, aka Auntie. Most people don't call me Sharon or Athoula. They call me Auntie. And also, most people call me Mama Africa. Because of my style, I love Africa so much. I love black, whatever is black. I love it because this is my belonging. Sharon is born to Mr. or the late Daniel Odindo and Mrs. Laloyo Joyce. I am a Luo, a typical Luo, and I am a typical African daughter. Naguru brought me up. That is where I was born, 1994. I come from a family that is a sporting family. My father himself, may he so rest in peace, Mr. Daniel Odindo, was a boxer. He boxed up to the Olympics for Uganda. My uncles from my mother's side also did boxing and was serving in the military. So a background of me, I come from a sporting family. Unfortunately, I never did boxing. I did instead hockey and cricket. Lugogo was and still home to me, and Lugogo nurtured me. I started my cricketing journey at a school called Kololo SS, where I joined my high school. And the sport that was there was hockey. So I joined hockey, and it so happened that the same team that played hockey for the school is the same team that played cricket for the school. So there's no way I could miss out on cricket. So that's where my cricketing journey started. Played schools week, played about 3 schools week for Kololo SS. From there, I joined, I was picked for under 19, 2009, for Dar es Salaam. 2010, I also represented in under 19. 2011, I also played under 19 for Uganda.
I first saw Sharon here as a student of Kololo SS, and she had a brother, Godfrey Nyero, who was a cricketer then. She used to come to support her brother, and eventually the brother played for Uganda under 15s, under 17s, under 19s, until he went to Canada, where he still stays now. During that time, Sharon also developed an interest in playing cricket when she went to Kololo Senior Secondary School, which was playing cricket, and she played for the national team.
The first club I played for was Crane Chefs. It was sponsored by Crane Bank. Next, I joined Charity. Charity sponsored my education at Kololo SS. So I started serious cricket now, club cricket, by playing for Charity Cricket Club, the women's team. I must say I was a medium pacer. I would not spare that ball. I would make sure the bat connects.
Sharon was quite an interesting player to play along with and play against, because all the time, whenever you would maybe hit her a very good shot. At school, we all had different roles, but some of us were batters, and whenever she's bowling, she was a very good bowler and an interesting bowler. She would look out for her teammates. She would try to find out what is missing, how to bring the fun into the team. So Sharon as a player was quite an interesting person.
During my playing days, even when I went to Dar es Salaam for my under 19, even during our tours as Victoria Pulse, there was only one woman that I saw was in Dar es Salaam, and that is Mama Lucy. But when I looked all over all the other countries, there were only men. Even back here at home, there were only men doing umpiring. Then slowly by slowly, I started picking interest in umpiring. It was challenging, so I asked myself, how am I going to do this? I had interest, I had passion for it before even I started. So I had to find ways of what do I need to be an umpire. So there were courses. I took courses. My first course was in 2015, where all the scorers were involved, the umpires were involved. That was level 1 in 2015. Surprisingly, during exams, no woman was there to take the exams. It was only men. So I was like, since I want to umpire, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sit and do the papers. So I did the papers, and I think I got 78%. What I would call my serious umpiring was in 2016 still, after doing that course. There was Generation Next. There was that initiative of Generation Next where they pick students from different schools who participated in Schools Week. So they'll put them in their camp. So they were all brought together. So there was that tournament here, and that tournament was headed by Mr. Musali and Mr. Davis Karashan. So they gave me that opportunity. I told them I would want to come and umpire. That's like, no problem. That game was here at Lugogo, at my back, that wicket. That is where that first game took place. Yeah, I did it, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, it was running for about 5 days. So from there, from that tournament, I realized I can umpire. And I got also feedback from the tournament organizers, Mr. Musali and Mr. Davis Karashani. And they're like, you're doing well, you can do it. So I started there, I started upgrading, did Schools Week, then started doing the trial games, then the men's league. And mostly in my umpiring journey, what I can put out clear is I have done more of men's game than women's game.
She umpired in our league, and then she used to umpire for the Pakistani Premier League. We have our Pakistani people who work in the Bonds, and Sharon used to umpire for the Pakistani Premier League. From then, we picked her on, decided to keep inviting her furthermore for the men's league, as well as the Saturday Bagulus leagues. And then, as she gained her confidence, we took her on to the main. First she was in the second division, now she became our premier woman umpire into the men's league.
First of all, I'd feel guilty a bit because I remember Sharon started, I think, her journey as an umpire when I was still very, very actively playing in the National League. And I think I'm one of the people, then I was captain of Wanderers, as one of the people who always make so much noise for her, just in case she was standing in our games, just to try and intimidate her. But I think from that, she was able to grow a very thick skin because she's already very strong in decision making. But at least she was able to grow and become one of our best female umpires. And for her, it really hasn't been just about the gender. It's been someone who's been resilient. She's stood the time. She's put in the time to learn a lot of courses. Whenever it has required for her to use her own resources to make sure she can travel somewhere, she has done so. We've seen her umpiring in the Women's Invitation in Nigeria. She has umpired at the Kwibuka in Rwanda. And all those, some of them have been her own initiatives. While Cricket Uganda has created a few opportunities for her, ultimately she has made sure that even when there's an opportunity, she has created her own.
Like they say, it takes a community to bring up someone. I was brought up in this umpiring journey. It wasn't my own efforts or my own will. It was people putting up different resources, whether it is just advice or feedback or financial support. Now 2020 comes and there is this opportunity to go. The Uganda is traveling to India, the men's team. And Mr. Jackson Kavuma, now our chairman, by then he was the team manager for Uganda, told me, Auntie, but we are going to India. It would have been nice if you had come with us. Then I told him, but TM, I don't have money for air tickets and so on. He said, we shall look into that. We'll talk to Shiva. Shiva bought for me air tickets when they talked to him. He bought for me air tickets 2020 to and from. And he also gave me some allowance to go to India. That's how I found myself in India. And I got to umpire in India. My first game was at Mumbai at Omtex ICWC Academy. I was asked by Mr. Nishad Kora. He's also a member of Omtex by that time. He's like, "Are you ready to umpire?" I said, "I came here to umpire, sir." So he told me, "Okay, if you're ready, then tomorrow I'll tell you the names of the men that you would work with." One was Mr. Rao and the other one was Mr. Patil. Those are the men I worked with at Mumbai. So to me, that was my first international. When I went to India, that's when everyone got to know there was a female umpire in Uganda. India was writing news about me. 2024, I went for career pathway under ICC. That was women's under 19 Africa qualifiers. That was in Rwanda. So there I went as a mentee, but I also got an opportunity to umpire. Usually if you're a mentee, you're not given that opportunity. But my tournament referee at that time was Miss Vanessa De Silva from Sri Lanka. She told me, "Sharon, I feel like I should give you an opportunity. There's no way I can see whether you can do well. And the only way I can tell is when you get to the middle. That's when I can tell that you can improve here, you can do this, you can." So I got an opportunity to umpire a game between, Tanzania? Is it Tanzania, Malawi? Yes. So I did it well. And now, also that opened doors for me. It really opened doors for me when I came back home. Then this opportunity came for ICC, where I was appointed now officially from ICC, Africa Women's Division 2 qualifiers, and where my name appeared as the female umpire from Uganda.
From the get-go, she was here to stay and she was going to be for a long time. And I think for her to get an appointment in an ICC event it has been her homecoming. She's done so well over the years, and this is really a reward for someone who's stood the test of time. She's been in an area that is very, very dominated by men. And I say that with a lot of pain because I'm an administrator now. We need to improve on that. An area that has been very, very dominated by men. But at least every other time they made sure that she's been given an opportunity, to be able to show what she can do. And ultimately, the opportunity for her to stand in an ICC tournament is a reward for so much time she's been able to put in.
Finally, I would love to congratulate her upon making it for her first ICC umpiring international game match. She did on the previous under-19 Division 2 tournament. She was anchored into that level for elite umpires for ICC. Sharon, congratulations to you from me. And Sharon is she's an umpire that loves what she does. When she's umpiring, she shows the passion for umpiring when she's making her decisions. And I think there is that thing she does sometimes when she's umpiring, when someone is asking for a run out and she shows it and it looks funny, but it makes players engaged on the team and on the field. So I love the fact that she enjoys what she does.
As we umpire, we all look at joining the development panel, and that has always been my goal. This debut did not only put me on the development panel, but also I was able to learn a lot, work with other umpires from different countries. I managed to work with Karen, who is from South Africa. She has also done World Cup.
Looking at where Sharon began and how she picked up her umpiring, we are now confident that we shall get other umpires from our female umpires to join and also learn and become international umpires. Now all the women in Uganda and us the men are looking at Sharon as our trailblazer.
First of all, my dream is to umpire World Cup. I've seen World Cup you've seen at least Sarah from Zimbabwe has been to the World Cup. Probably, maybe I'm biased or something, but I'd love to see more black skin umpiring at the World Cup. When I make it at the World Cup, I'll come down. Of course, I'll not umpire forever. When I umpire the World Cup, then I would have fulfilled my mission in umpiring. If given opportunity, move to so many African countries, even those that haven't started cricket, and see that more female umpires come up from Africa. So my hands will be open. Want to be very active in tutoring, since I'm also an umpire tutor. So I want to do more tutoring for not only women, but also for men, those who pick up interest. Cricket is a sport that involves both men and women, boys and girls, from under 12, under 15 going upwards. There is a chance for girls to prosper in sports, but cricket specifically, there is a big chance for you to come and prosper, for you to come and play, be a coach, be an umpire, join administration. There is still space. Women come out and play, girls come out and play. Parents, allow your girls to come and play. They can one day become who Sharon has become, and even more.